It's that time of the year where everyone reflects on the games they've played and the games that were either great or disappointing. And, well, this is the first time I've done this on video, and there we go. Fix that mess. I'm doing it down here because, honestly, I played so many games this year, I can't keep track of all of them. I'm a nerd, what can I say? That, and I figure if she has anything to say on them, she will. But this is the Wendy Awards, the best and worst of 2012. Now, before I do this, I do want to give a bit of news. This update's probably going to be a little late due to the fact that I have finals, car trouble, it's raining, and my car does not start when it's wet. Who knows? I don't know. And, family matters. My family's had this dog, Rufus. Sweet German Shepherd Lab. For, I think, about 12 years, somewhere around there. And, Thursday, he passed away from cancer that we didn't know he had until the last minute. So my family had to put him to sleep. And it's kind of taken a heavy blow on us all. Last time I saw him was on Thanksgiving, and it's not going to be the same going home during the holidays or at all and not seeing his goofy grin, him barking. It's going to be different, and you know, this is one of those things where I'm like, he was my buddy, but no, he was everyone's buddy. I mean, when the vet put the needle in him to put him down, he licked the vet. And this is how sweet this dog was. And, yeah, I'm still kind of mourning over it. What doesn't make it better is I'm playing Far Cry 3 and I'm getting attacked by dogs, and every time I kill a dog, I'm like, but Rufus is going to be mad! But I think he knows it's a game and that they're attacking me. But without further, more depressing ado, I want to start off with the worst misuse of a gaming license. This is one of those things. I don't know who others to nominate than these two, or three. Mass Effect 3, because of its ending. Twisted Metal, because of its, almost everything in that game, including the, hey, we're going to build up to DLC, but nah, there won't be DLC for it. That and its intense focus on multiplayer, or The Darkness 2, for just taking the first game, which was phenomenal, handing the sequel to a different company and saying, oh, by the way, do what you want, and making a subpar action shooter instead of an RPG-esque style game. This is one of the many toss-ups I'm going to have, but I'm going to have to give it to The Darkness 2. I know everybody loved it, but there are so many things in this game that, not just the focus on action and taking out side missions, making it a linear game, but the fact that towards the middle of the game to the end of the game, everyone has lights and disables your abilities on easy difficulty. I can't chalk this up to me sucking at it, because I was killing everything pretty damn well. Of course, it may have something to do with the fact that the AI is utter shit. And oh, the promise of Angelus being in this game, and then you find out who she is, and you're just like this. Really? You're just going to make it that predictable? At least Twisted Metal was fun to an extent, and the cutscenes in it were pretty well done. Darkness 3, or 2, yeah. Screw that. Though I think the, Aberline's being annoyed by the cat. I think the runner-up for that would also be SSX. For making a good game and then saying, by the way, here's a boss mode in it where you have to fight the elements. Now, the best unexpected use of a license. Now, when I say license, I don't necessarily mean movie license, but it could be a sequel or a follow-up to something they've already had or a remake. So I'm being fairly liberal with this. My nominees for this are Syndicate, because it may not be a strategy game, but it was a pretty good shooter. Yeah, I mean, I thought so. The Simpsons Arcade's re-release, mainly on nostalgia factor, Silent Hill Downpour, or The Amazing Spider-Man. I liked The Amazing Spider-Man game up till the very end, but Silent Hill Downpour takes it for this. Everyone just panned this game, and I don't know why. It took the series into a completely different direction, did the side quests that they said they were going to do, didn't make it absolutely necessary to fight everything, and made a damn good emotional story. Just a brilliantly paced game for that. And the fact that Bijou, the fact that smartass cat is being a smartass, you know, the fact that it took the series in a different direction, I gotta give it credit for that. Now, I have a runner-up for this one too, and that would be Far Cry 3. But I also have another runner-up, which would be Black Ops 2, and I'll get to those two in a minute. Now, this is a new category. The most unworthy title of a game. No, it's not Meow. Game of the Year edition of Dead Island. If you have to ask, let me explain. Dead Island, while a pretty good game, was no one's Game of the Year. Seriously, they just named it Game of the Year edition, so it would be the original game plus its DLC. They could have just called it, you know, the Uncut Edition, or the Full Edition, but the Game of the Year? Don't mind the cat, something is annoying her, and I have no idea what the hell it is. Okay, next one. Best DLC game. And I'm counting full games I played, otherwise Papo and Yo would be on this list, I'm sure. But the nominees are The Walking Dead, for obvious reasons, because the game is awesome. Rock Band Blitz, for obvious reasons. And I cannot name another downloadable... Oh, wait, I might be able to. Datura, a game that received absolutely no credit when it came out. That is absolutely awesome. Unfortunately for Datura, Walking Dead gets this. And I think everyone who's played Walking Dead knows why. And for everyone saying that it won the VGA award for Game of the Year because of the show, pay attention to the fact that it's not based on the show, it's based on the comic that the show's raping. Completely different. Okay, moving on. The worst concept for a game. I don't think this should surprise anyone that it's Lollipop Chainsaw. It really shouldn't. I'm sorry, you don't... I have this up on the PlayStation right now, the trophies. Let me read you some of the trophies and what you get them for. I swear I did it by mistake. Peeped under Juliet's skirt. Perfect body. Completely level up Juliet. OMG, this music is so cool. Oh, wait, what's that one? Oh. Accidental vandalism? That's not bad. Noob Zombie Hunter. Horrid Birthday. Watch the bad ending. Which you have no choice in unless you absolutely know where everyone is to rescue them. Because if you so much as miss one person, you get the bad ending. Oh, did I also mention that this game is the most obnoxious, clunky, annoying, unfunny piece of shit that Suda51 has ever made? I want to know what it is with him. Killer 7, awesome game. No More Heroes. Shadows of the Damned. Good until you reach the end boss, which is damn near impossible to kill, and then you get the ending where it's just a fucking letdown. And then Lollipop Chainsaw. A game that's just... I don't consider myself a feminist. But if I was a woman, I would be looking to castrate him. It's that fucking offensive. And as a nerd, I want to castrate him because it's that fucking bad. I think the only game that comes close to that is a good game that is utterly boring, if that makes any sense. It has good gameplay mechanics, and that would be Inversion. It's not a bad game, but once you get to the second level, you're kind of like, oh my god, this is just Gears of War. I could play Gears of War. Next award. I got one. Best re-release. I can't put Arkham City on that. Not in the right mind. Not because of Harley Quinn's Revenge, so Arkham City's not on that. Doom 3 BFG Edition is, though. And I can't think of any other... Oh! I guess you could count Double Dragon, but that's a reboot. But I'm giving it to the Doom 3 BFG Edition. One, it's Doom. You can't really fuck up Doom. And two, for anyone in the doubt of playing this game, the Lost Mission expansion for Doom 3, yeah, the graphics may not be what people want in it, maybe the same as every other Doom 3 game, but you know what? The Lost Mission makes it worth it. That is one of the scariest, yet most fun Doom games I've played recently, that's not counting Doom 1 and Doom 2. The only thing that I would say was bad about it was the fact that PSN released Doom 1, Doom 2 in the master levels, but not as DLC. And trust me, I would love to play the master levels on that. But it's a good game. It's, for $40, it's worth it. Not like the Angry Birds game where you could download it for $1 and then they charge you $40 for the PS3 version, which, while works completely different and gives you more stuff, is Angry Birds. Okay, the next one. Best free roaming game. I have actually, I think, 3 nominees I can think of off the top of my head. And I know people are going, well, 4. People are going to disagree with me on at least 2 of them. Silent Hill Downpour, Sleeping Dogs, Dishonored, and Far Cry 3. And this is a toss-up, but I'm going to have to give it to Sleeping Dogs. Dishonored's free roaming was still kind of linear. Silent Hill Downpour, I think, needed more side missions, if anything, but I can understand why they didn't. In Far Cry 3, I love the free roaming in it. I love the exploration. But as much as I love Far Cry 3 right now, I can even admit that it's pretty much all the same. Whereas Sleeping Dogs, you could be as straight-laced or ridiculous as you want with the free roaming. You can fly a motorcycle off a ramp and land, and then jump off it and get into a fist fight if you wanted to. But you can't really do that in Far Cry 3. It doesn't give you enough goof-off stuff to do. It gives you collectibles, but not goof-off stuff. The only thing about Sleeping Dogs that would keep it from winning any other award right now is the story, which is fairly straight-laced. Anyway, I will continue this here in a bit. I need to get myself something to drink. I'll be back in a minute.